damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Put a smile on my face.
Oh, I'm having fun this morning. Y'all done caught me. Sure did. How'd y'all like that old time memories of back in Rolling with the Tide? That's where we all come from, guys. Good morning, everybody. I hope y'all had a good day yesterday, and I hope you have a good morning. This is it. This is the end of the bye week. Here we go. We can talk about LSU now. But before we get started, let me say good morning to Mr. Jones, Mr. Stephen Hicks. Let's see, Mr. Jeff Stapleton. Jeff, you went on the program today. You know what to do. Let's see if you can make it through, man. I want to know what's going on with you that you can't get on. Mr. Roll Tide Rise Up, how you doing this morning, sir? Mrs. Latoya and Susan, how are y'all doing? And I still want one of these ladies, or all of them, I don't care, to come on the show and just give us your opinions of what's been going on football if you want to. I will put up the link here in just a minute. Good morning to you, Mr. Goof. Glad to see you again, sir. Let's see. I think that's everybody that's been putting stuff in. Except Mr. Brock. Hey, Brock, how are you doing, bud? There we go. So let me put it back into the chat again. Hey, Mr. Keith. So we'll put that back in there. If you want to be part of the show and the program this morning, there's your link. Just come on in here. We'll talk some football. But first, we're going to go ahead and get through the scores today. Whew, we tried something yesterday, and I'm really curious to see what you guys think about it. But I'm going to just shoot it straight to you, and y'all tell me what you think. All right. Yesterday, I will tell you who won. I haven't went through all the picks yet as far as that goes. I will be able to do so today. But yesterday, we picked Penn State versus Ohio State, and we tried a new thing of using overs and unders. And of course, the points are on the spread, but we're not using the over and under as points. We was just doing a little experiment. But yesterday, Ohio State was picked to win by 18.5. Hey, I think that's my guy right there. Yeah. Hang on a second. Hey, Jeff, you made it through?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Hey, outstanding. Hang on, let me go through these scores and stuff, and I'll bring you back on it, okay? I want to make sure you made it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll bring you back on here in just a minute, okay? All right. Man, that's great. I finally got him on. All right, so anyways, the over and under yesterday for that particular game was 44.5. And you know, we're picking which one would it be, over or under? Of course, Ohio State won yesterday by 38-14. They covered the spread. And the over and under is what I was particular about. 44.5, and it ended up being over by 52. So that was kind of made me curious. Other scores, and I'm not going to run through all of them with the overs and unders, but maybe a few. Vandy versus Tennessee. Major upset for me. I just know Vandy was going to win yesterday. They were picked to win by 3, and that's exactly what they won by. Was Texas 34-31 against Vandy. The over and under on it was 46.5. It went over 65. I'm trying to point these things out to see if that helps you guys next week on your picks. Okay. Oklahoma versus Tennessee. Tennessee was picked to win by 2.5. Didn't happen. 33-27, Oklahoma's way. The over and under was 54.5. It went under at 52. Of course, there's other scores. Let's see here. We talked about South Carolina versus Mississippi State. South Carolina won 30-14. The under won that one with 44. Mississippi State beat Arkansas 38-35. Arkansas was picked to win on that one by 5.5. And Georgia beat Florida. A lot of controversy on this one. And I'd like to hear from you folks on this one. But anyways, Georgia beat Florida 24-20. They were picked to win by 7. So if you picked Georgia, you also lost that one too. Okay, I did. I know that's right. All right. Other scores and upsets, and then we're going to get Mr. Jeff on here. Let's see. Kentucky beat Auburn 10-7 at Auburn's house. Way to go, Kentucky. We don't like Auburn around here. We already said Mississippi State. Army beat the Air Force yesterday. That was going to be an interesting game that I did not get to watch. 20-17. Apologies. Upsets. Duke beat Clemson 46-45 at Clemson's house. How much longer you think that Dabo's going to be head coach over there? He's already expecting to get fired. Let's see here. And another little minor upset yesterday. West Virginia beat Houston 45-35. And I believe Houston was ranked 22. All right. The other one that I considered a little minor upset, ranked number 24, Utah beat Clemson, or not Clemson, but Cincinnati ranked 17, 45-14. Now, I know you guys are wanting to talk about Florida and how they got cheated yesterday. So let me go ahead and bring on Jeff, because I know Jeff can give us the laydown on this one. Hey, Jeff.
How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, bud. How are you doing? Long time.
Yeah, I'm glad you got it working or something, because I tried to get on here. Whatever happened, I don't know.
Hey, you sounded good, bud. Go ahead.
It was some good games yesterday. I mean, Ohio played nobody as usual. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't like Ohio.
I don't either. I live up here. I can't stand Ohio. I can't stand Indiana. Well, I can't say I can't. Indiana is kind of like the next closest thing that I could get to some Southern football right now. Let's put it that way. But
Yeah.
Michigan, Notre Dame, and no, don't even talk to me about football up here with these guys, because they're nothing like the South, brother. They're nothing like the South.
No. Every game's a struggle in the SEC.
That's right.
Just the way it is.
Yep, we're going to talk about that too here in just a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, Kirby Smart got saved by the Zebras again. And Auburn, the only thing they got left is the Alabama game. That's the only chance they got to even have a decent year this year. Let's see here.
Miami went down too now.
Yep, Miami went. I missed that one, didn't I? Yep, Miami went down again to NC State, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
That's and they're actually, Jeff. I was watching some
SMU.
Was it SMU? Yep. Who lost to NC State yesterday?
I know. I can go back on the score and look, but I can't really just right. I'll tell you.
Yeah, SMU did beat Miami. But somebody else lost to NC State yesterday, if I remember correct. I can't remember who it was. Chat room would let us know.
Duke beat Clemson.
Yep, Duke beat Clemson. I can't remember who it was.
It would have been a perfect day if Georgia could have lost. But hey,
Yeah.
you can't always get that.
Oh, Lordy. Now, Brock is saying something that I think is very interesting. I've already had a little talk with a gentleman this morning about some of this stuff. It's a fix for Kirby to make the playoffs. Is that the way you see it, Jeff? You think they're really trying to get Georgia in there?
Yeah,
Do you?
I do. Yeah, I see it. I think that Georgia has become the Auburn of football.
The Auburn of football? I don't know. I think they surpass Auburn. I got to give them more
I'm
credit
not
than
saying
that.
in win. I'm saying in the way they treating them. Because you remember how Auburn was that one year when we played them? I think was it 2 years ago? Might have been 2 years ago. Something like they just kept on. You think they were going to lose, and they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't make
Yeah.
a bowl game. True enough, but what I'm saying is the refs was on their side. That's all.
Yeah, this one is the surprise, and it might have been last week, but I thought it was this week. Georgia Tech lost to NC State.
Yep, Georgia Tech
Mm.
lost too.
Yep. And I was really pulling for Georgia Tech, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I just like them team. But anyways, but yeah, it's going to be a major shakeup this week with all the upsets and the scores, and the way the schedule sets up for Ohio State and Indiana. Texas A&M. I can't remember who Texas A&M is fixing to roll again this weekend. I think they also had a bye week. Good morning to you, Kimberly. How you doing, sweetie?
Does Texas A&M play Missouri this week?
I think so. I checked them out last night. I think it was Missouri, and I really don't see much hope that uh, Missouri beating Texas A&M. I don't see, I don't see it happening. There is a possibility. They only really won.
Arkansas almost beat them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been skating by on the SEC teams, and I really feel like Missouri just probably ain't gonna have enough. I think they're gonna be too much of a high with Texas winning. Let's put it that way. They know they got to win these last few games. How many unbeatens are left? As far as college football rankings, you got Ohio State and Indiana and Texas A&M. We're next up in rank number 4 as far as that. From there on, you got 7-1s going on now. But
Yep.
right now, there's only 3 that really matter as far as
Yep.
that goes. I'm looking at what could happen to Texas A&M. They're going to be playing Texas at the end of the year. I think that is going to affect the college football playoffs just as well as Ohio and Indiana playing in their conference. I don't see them losing between now and then, so they'll have to play each other. But there's talk, Jeff, that they're thinking about Alabama moving up in the rankings. It
I
would
don't
be
want that.
1 or
I don't
2.
want that.
Now we're talking about the playoffs. Now we're not talking about the APs or the coaches.
No, well, still leave them where they are. I want Alabama hungry. Disrespect them. That's what they've been doing all year to us. Disrespect
Yeah,
us. Keep
yeah,
talking about it. Keep doing that because we're thriving on it. Keep doing
yeah.
that. I don't want to be moved up. Mm-mm.
Do you not? I did. Well, I don't know. I looked at the bracket of what they were saying, the possible bracket coming up, and the bottom end, the one that's playing the 4th team, it looks what I call is not as damaging. And the reason I say that, people don't understand, and we'll talk about that in a minute, Jeff, that when you play in the SEC, you're going to hurt each other. And that's one of the big problems about the SEC. We tear each other up. And by the time we get to playing somebody like an Ohio State or even a Michigan or anything like that, we've got enough injuries and soreness and everything, and they ain't been playing nobody. They just go out there and win the game however, running around the field. They don't hit like we do down here. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
that's got something to do with next year that we'll end up talking about. Let's see here.
Can I put this in there?
What you got? Yeah.
think that the committee is setting Ohio and Indiana up for a fail because they're not playing anybody. I mean, they've got maybe one ranked team that they beat on their schedule. I think they're setting them up for a fail because when you get to the playoffs, you got to have your head on your shoulders. You got to be ready to go. You can't be in there going, okay, well, I played these teams. I'm going to be good. You can't do that. Not in the playoffs.
No, you can't have an ego going into the playoffs. None. Let's see. You just got to
You
be
start
lucky.
over.
That's right. One
Basically.
lost or out.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm checking it out. Yep. We are going to talk about LSU here in just a minute because I got Jeff on here. I know he doesn't like LSU.
Nope.
I thought about, you remember when I done the Christmas thing for LSU coming up?
Yeah.
That where I had the little flashlight trying to look spooky. I'm thinking about trying to rerun that again this year before the game. That was up to me. I'm sorry, I got a warped sense of humor. It was funny. Let's see here. Still the best team. We're going to whoop all 4 teams heading into the SEC championship. Don't get too cocky.
Don't get too cocky. Do that. It was still one game at a time. We still got games to go. The SEC is not no pushover.
Nope, and I don't. In any other circumstance, could see any SEC team beating LSU. They've lost their coach. They've lost their AD. Government trying to step in. That is not a good situation at all. This is athletics. Governors don't know crap. And I understand they're talking about the state university. I understand that. But we've never seen a governor try to step in and control what goes on at a football program. I don't think that's a good mix. Politics and amateur football.
Leave politics football.
Yeah, leave it out. So
I'll be the first one. For real.
Yep. Go ahead. Say it.
I think that's true. I really do because when you put politics into football, that's when it starts getting into where you can change things, and refs getting put into it, and coaches get put into it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put a coach that is bought by the government, we'll just say that, then that's what that team is going to be. They're going to find every way they can think of to win the game, but they're not going to do it honestly.
Well, you're answering to the government then, and answering to the government is never good in sports. No. Good morning to you, Anitra. Glad to see you, hon. Let's see here. Yeah. So, anyways, what I was trying to get at, we got LSU, and I know they're downtrodden right now. That don't mean they ain't got athletes. They're still LSU. They're going to play. There's good football players down there. They're going to be tough, as always. They're not going to come up there and we're going to steamroll them 50, 60 to nothing. You know what I mean? They are going to play us. I don't know who's going to be coaching, but I just feel like LSU has way too much pride just to lay down and roll over. You know what I mean? I don't think they will beat us. Don't get me wrong. We're playing at our house. We do know that it's LSU. But after that, we're going to have, I think, is it Oklahoma?
Yep.
Okay. And
we play Oklahoma, then we play EU, and then we play Auburn for the last game.
Yep. That's the biggest game that I am more particularly worried about is the chicken bone field, as my man Rise Up likes to say. That is going to be the game for us this year. And let me ask you, Jeff, what do you think happens if Texas A&M loses to Texas? Do you think they still go to the SEC championship?
No, because Texas really doesn't have anybody. Texas A&M doesn't really have anybody on their schedule after that to make it up. Really, it's like I always say: if you lose a game in the first part of the season, you got time to make it up.
Well, then
if you got the team to do it,
then who would
if you don't, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
As I was saying, if you don't, then you really don't. You really can't make that game up. Like take take let's see, what's a good team? Miami, not a good team. They're not a good team, but they can't make their team. They can't make their season up because of the people of the teams that they have on their schedule left, which is not going to be any. I mean, it's not really going to be any count for them.
Well, I mean, if you got Texas A&M and the only game they lose is basically the last game of the year by Texas, and I think Texas has got 2 losses. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right. So who do you put in after Texas A&M if they don't go to the SEC championship? Who would you put in there? Because all we got to do is win out, of course. And the only really games
Yeah.
that I'm worried about is the Oklahoma after their win yesterday. Yeah, with Tennessee, 33-27. I feel like they got confidence that they can come in here in Alabama and avoid the upset, or not avoid the upset, avoid the little whooping that they deserve. I call it the end of the revenge,
Yeah.
is what I say.
I don't think nothing can help that, but I'm not getting ahead of anything. I'm just saying I don't think nothing can help that because you know that Alabama has this game marked on their schedule because it was a revenge game. It is a revenge game, and we lost that game last year, so, in bad, accordingly, really bad way, which kept us out of the playoffs.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, I think this is still a revenge game. Missouri, South Carolina, and I'm wondering about South Carolina how well they'll play, but I think they're playing at Texas A&M's house, so I wonder about that. Now the Texas game with Texas A&M is being played at Texas, so that's why I say there's a chance that Texas A&M could lose to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see here. All right, so what do you see out of the college football rankings this week? It's will be coming out on Tuesday. What do you see where Alabama will stand?
If they move us up any, it'll be to 3. We'll be right behind Indiana.
I don't know.
I think because I think they're looking at. I think that the committee is starting to look more at the wins that Alabama has over ranked teams because we've got 4, which are still in the playoff, which are still in the top 25 at the moment.
Yeah. Well, they've got 4 quality wins of ranked teams, whereas you've got Ohio State and Indiana and even Texas A&M for that matter. They don't have quite the quality wins that we have got. I'm hearing that they're starting to look at the strength of schedules, the quality of wins. Like yesterday, Indiana beat somebody, was it Maryland, like 55-10 or something like that. And I could have that score wrong. I know Indiana got 55.
It was 55. Yeah.
Was it? Okay. But that don't mean anything. I mean, it's Maryland. You know, it's like we're going to post them up as some big football team that's some juggernaut that, you know, it should have been a closer game. No. It's just too easy.
That goes back to what I said is who they're playing right now. I mean, it's not the competition is not competition matters. It really does. And yeah, we went into to South Carolina, but that was a hostile environment, and everybody knew that Alabama was tired. I mean, we've been on the road for 5 straight weeks. Well, not on the road, but we've been playing for 5 straight weeks.
Yeah,
we deserve our break, what we got, and we deserve the win.
Yeah, but the thing about this, Jeff, like you said, we played 4 games straight in a row against ranked players or ranked teams. And none of these others is doing it. We're Alabama. Look at I mentioned Houston a while ago. They were ranked 22, and they got beat by West Virginia, who's been losing pretty much all season. All of a sudden, West Virginia comes up and beats them 45-35. That's a 10-point loss. Why? How did that happen if you're ranked number 22? I'll tell you why. You put a target on your back. It's just a little one when you're ranked number 22, but it nevertheless is still a target. So when you got some of these teams that's unranked and hasn't been winning, okay, you're playing a ranked team, they're going to come after you with all they got and try to get you out of that ranking, saying we beat that team no matter what. Alabama, I don't care if they're ranked number 6 and 7 or even 8 for that matter. They have the biggest target on their back that only Georgia wishes they had. Georgia does not have this big target like we do. We've had it for years and years and years. I don't care if we're playing Eastern Illinois or not. They're still going to play football. What kind of resume would you have? Look at Florida State. They still trying to brag. Well, at least we beat Alabama. Shut up. It's nothing.
Shut up.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
Over now.
It's over with. We are proven to be the better team. Whatever happened that day, it's just a fluke. That's all it is. And I guess Alabama wasn't ready mentally. I don't know if the offensive line. I've heard all kinds of different stories. I really
Alabama.
don't care. I really don't care.
They went in there with an A on their chest, Icebox. They went in there with that A on their chest, thinking that they're going to just go in there, roll into wherever they want to, and do whatever. No, you can't do that. You got to go in there and you got to play the game. You can't go in there thinking you already won the game. That's exactly what Alabama did.
Yep.
Once they got their mind back on track, then they started thinking like a real team.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Once they done
Thank
that,
you, FSU.
Yep. And I'm with you. I thank you, FSU, for waking us up or waking the team up. Because I'm going to be honest with you. There's people in there that can say whatever they want to. I was screaming about DeBoer myself. I mean, last year's season went all that great, then you lose to Florida State that way. Whew, man, I'm kind of basically sharpening up the blade to cut his head off too, you know. But he's proved us all wrong, and I'm so glad that he did. But it took Florida State's win to wake us up. What I'm saying though is, Florida State can only hang their hat on when we beat Bama first game of the year. They wasn't ready.
They're still talking.
Yeah, they're still talking about it. It's going to be talked about this whole year, even and going into the playoffs. Well, the only game that Alabama lost was to Florida State. There's nothing. They have done nothing but lose ever since then. Yeah, Indiana ain't screaming, we want Georgia. Everybody wants to. Man, can y'all remember back when it was like every college football team, they get on a winning streak. That's the first thing they done. They held up signs. We want Bama. We want Bama. And it even got to the point where even the pro teams in the NFL was going like, we want Bama. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that tells you the records and the how do you call it? The presence of Alabama is to college football. All right. We are the biggest target. I don't care if we are down in a team. At least we beat Bama or, you've got teams like LSU and Georgia, Tennessee, Ole Miss. If they beat us, we understand. We really do. We're throwing in your sides. Beating us is some kind of badge that they can wear. That's good on your resume because everybody knows Alabama. If you want to judge where your team is at, you play Alabama. That way, you know where you're at, what your strengths are, and because Bama is the standard. They're the measuring stick. They are a standard when it comes to college football. Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But anyways, all right, LSU. What chances? I don't follow LSU. I don't follow Auburn. I mean, outside of Jackson, is that what you called him?
Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. That was a good one. Outside of, I don't even follow Georgia. Just to be honest with you, the only team that I follow that I care about and everybody knows it is Alabama. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't watch the first football game yesterday. Why? Because Alabama wasn't playing. That's just it. Yeah, it's not like I follow football. I love football. If Alabama was off next week, I'd probably watch a game, of somebody, one or two of them. But I always wait for my fixes. Alabama, it's just like a drug to me. That's the only one I really care about.
That's my team.
That's it. I mean, that's the kind of fan I am. Now, I will sit down and watch a game in the playoffs.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The playoffs are better than regular season. But anyways, I want to know from you, Jeff, what chances does LSU have in their favor that they could possibly pull an upset off?
There's so many. There's a lot of trouble with LSU right now. There really is. There's interchanging coaches. Players are having troubles. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. But we know that LSU, as I call them, is going to bring their best game against us. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. I don't think so. Will it be a close game? I mean, I'm gonna take off the Alabama glasses.
Okay.
And it's in Bryant-Denny. It's home field advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And this team is getting better every week. Mac, no Mac, I call him Mac. Ty
Yeah.
Ty Simpson is a very calculating quarterback. Plus, he's his own worst critic, which means he processes things and moves on. Like, who else? I mean, just think about this. Who else could have went out to South Carolina in a hostile environment like that? Nighttime game on top of it with the crowd screaming, hollering, doing everything, not having any kind of offensive going anywhere, period. And he come out and do what he did.
Mm-hmm.
So you take what you do is as a football team, you should take something from that loss or that win and use it in the next game.
Mm-hmm. See that show. Well,
So that determination to win, it's big time with Alabama right now. They're finding ways to win games. When you think, I don't like this, I don't like what's going on here, and then they find a way to win.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Let's see if you agree with me on this. Okay. Hang on just a second. I'll probably lose my train of thought, but I'm gonna try. Anyways,
All the time.
LSU. Well, let's start off with Alabama. All right. Alabama has been winning a lot. They're patting each other on the back. You know they are. I would be. Matter of fact, we're doing it for them if nothing else. Hang on a second, because Kimberly asked a question a while ago, and I want to show it. Thank you, Keith. Bama leads all time 57, 27, and 5. So they are matched up several times. It's a yearly thing. It's almost that we've been playing LSU ever since I was a kid. Okay, so it's an every year thing. They don't come in and out like Georgia does or anything. Tennessee, Auburn, LSU were the big three that we played every year. That's why we take a break before we play LSU, because they have been really tough. They've been great football teams down there, great players. So yeah, that's why we take off for that week. If you ever remember, there was a year that every team took a bye week before they played Alabama, and which wasn't fair at all. Do you remember, Jeff?
No. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So, that tells you something about Alabama. You don't see, there's not another team. There's not even Georgia has had other teams do that to them. So that tells you the team that you're pulling for, that you're rooting for. You're rooting for one of the best college football teams ever in the history of college football. Yeah, that's just it. But anyways, Alabama's patting themselves on the back. Ty Simpson is doing a great job. I feel like the offensive is just all full confidence in Ty Simpson's and the running backs and the O-line as far as blocking goes and pass protection. We're a little slack on the running game, and I understand that's a concern to a lot of people. But Alabama's been finding ways to use the edges, get Jam and Daniel Hill, Mr. Riley. We're going to have some other running backs that are coming in. I feel like Alabama will be working. If they don't get it ironed out this year, I say they have it ironed out at least by the playoffs, where we will start looking better running the ball as far as that goes. But I feel like right now our offense is passing. Okay, we run, basically keep them honest, catch them off guard, because we got some really, really talented running backs. We really do. But I feel like
D-Hill.
Yep, D-Hill. The defense is looking great. Yeah, There's always room and improvement. I don't care who you are, but I'm not going to sit here and nitpick Alabama. I'm not going to do it. Simple reason is it's not enough there to whine and cry. Yeah, work on the other things. I understand that, but I'm not going to sit here and destroy them. No way. Okay. But anyways, that's my attitude of Alabama right now going into the LSU game. They know that they can beat this game or win this game. They know they're playing LSU. They know what's going on down there. The question is LSU going to come up here with enough heart to really give us a challenge in the game? I'm still of the firm belief that LSU's got some fine players down there. Matter of fact, I was talking to a gentleman the other night or last night that said that if the players start hitting the transfer portal, and they will, he would like to get all three of the Meeks off the defense of LSU. I'm kind of questioning that. The reason why I say that, the question is because I think we've got a talented group coming up and a talented group right now that's playing on our defensive line that just need to gel a little bit more. And I'm going to tell you what, the bend and break system that we've been playing, I don't see where it's really hurting us. They're playing some good defense, making plays, they're gelling together. I just don't see Alabama losing this game at all.
No.
When I see the Georgia-Florida, I can see Georgia losing it. There's enough doubt there that I can see them losing. The Vandy-Texas, I just knew Vandy was going to win that game, but there was always that little doubt because they was at home playing Texas. I still don't think much about the quarterback, but I always had a little bit of doubt that Texas could pull the upset off of this one, in which they did. But when it comes to LSU, I don't see where I have a little doubt at all. Yeah, LSU's going to play us a good game, but am I wrong, Jeff? Is there a chance that LSU could pull this game off?
I think LSU's identity is gone. You look the way that the teams are playing them right now. They're running through their line to get to their quarterback, and he's doing his best, but that line's not holding up worth nothing. Then the defense on top of that is just, without certain players on LSU's team, they don't really have a good defense.
Now, who are we talking about?
Perkins.
Then what's the deal with the weeks? I've heard there's like 3 of them.
If it really, the defense is doing what it's got to do, but if you can't win games, then that's why what Kelly's gone right now, because he couldn't win games. That's the name of the thing in football. You got to win the games to get to the big games, to get to the SEC and the national championships and the playoffs. So
okay. Well,
move on.
I'm kind of curious to see how the shows go this week. I know how KB and Piano Man and all them others. I just, and I love these guys. I do. I'm just kind of curious how they're going to talk about LSU this week. You can't really build this game up with all this hanging over LSU.
No.
Yeah.
You really.
How could you fire us up fans with LSU coming in wounded like they are?
They lost their DC too, right?
I don't know if I don't think they've lost their DC. I don't think they have.
They fired them. Somebody said they fired them.
Really? Now I know they fired the AD. Well, I say they fired the AD. The AD got called into question and he quit. I don't think he got fired. So I don't know about the DC.
I just think it's too much internally for LSU to come and have a focused mind on their game, really. There's a lot of stuff going on there right now.
Well, let me put here's the fact that I'm going to say. And me and a buddy of mine was talking late last night. We got talking about this particular game. the transfer portal is going to be coming up because it seems like they always come up, at least twice a year. I don't know when the next one is with Brian.
They're changing
Huh?
that. It's going to be 1-2 week period, and that's it.
Okay, watch what happens with Brian Kelly leaving. If I remember right, now did they change that rule that once your coach leaves, that you do have an opportunity to transfer? I know they done it one year. I can't remember.
That's still in effect. I'm not really sure.
All right, so even so, the transfer portal. You know just as well as I do, if LSU can't get a really, really good coach, he doesn't have to be. I thought, why in the world would you want to get another Kelly that coached at Notre Dame? You know, Notre Dame has really hadn't been all that. That's because Notre Dame has weak schedules, you know, and you want to pull off out of Notre Dame, come down here to LSU and the SEC, it ain't happening. Now you got yourself to be a rich man, I'll say that. But as far as respect, Mr. Kelly, you're not the coach. I mean, you just ain't no good. I'm gonna just put it out there. Kelly was never good. LSU was never the LSU of old that we could expect with Kelly in charge. Yeah. So what's going to happen is in this game and any other game following, is LSU players going to play hard enough, worried about maybe going into the transfer portal? Do they want to take a chance of getting injured? You follow where I'm going with that?
Yep.
So that's another thing that I'm thinking that's in the minds of the players. Will they play? I mean, yeah, they'll get it on there, they'll get on the field, but will they actually play to their best potential? You know, putting their bodies on the line when you might be thinking about going in the transfer portal. That's another little strike. I don't
Tiger
see
with
it.
a hangnail.
You do what, man?
Playing a tiger with a hangnail.
Yeah. I'll lay out and put me in injured reserve. You know what I mean? All right, Jeff. That's pretty. Unless you want to talk about the rankings or.
All right, let's just talk about Oklahoma and Tennessee game, because
sure
it did not look like that Oklahoma fashioned their game off of what Alabama did to Tennessee.
Really? Tell me about it.
They crashed that line so many times. That's why they were able to get to Joey Aguilar so many times, because they crashed that line where we crashed it. Mm-hmm. They went in. They went down the trenches on them. What else? They threw over their head. If you look at that Alabama game against Tennessee and you look at that Oklahoma game against Tennessee, it's pretty much the same as that game.
Okay, so they found a weakness when we played them. That's what they done.
Mm-hmm.
They watched the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No. Does that bother you?
No.
And the reason I'm asking you this is because Oklahoma is going to be our next game after LSU.
No, that doesn't bother me. I mean, I know it's one game at a time. I mean, they played, what was it? We beat Tennessee by what, 16, 17? Yeah, 17.
Yep, something like that.
Come in there and beat them by 6. And I'm not looking at just that. I'm looking at how they did it. That's what I'm saying. Is they literally looked at that playbook that we did and used it against Tennessee.
Huh. I'm looking at something. Mr. Jones says that Oklahoma kicker made about half the points they scored last night. He made 255 yards.
Yes,
how many field goals did he make?
3.
3? That's 9 points.
Yeah. That's 9 points on the game.
Yeah,
so
the score was 33-27. Do you think that's the only opportunity that Oklahoma has of winning against Alabama? Because we're not very high on our kicker.
No, and if South Carolina knew that, then they would have been smarter. Anyway,
yeah, they would have.
If our defense is coming along really good, I mean really good, they are starting to show, like, we're starting to get players in there that nobody knew about. It's like I was talking about before, how players were under the radar, like on our team. And they were. Like, you got Lassier Brooks that was under our radar. You got Deontay Pierre that was under the radar. You got Justin Jefferson that was under the radar. You got who else? Xavier Brown that was under the radar. But look at what they've done. Xavier Brown turned the whole Tennessee game around.
Mm-hmm.
And look at Deontay Pierre. He got what, 2 interceptions or something like that?
I don't know if he's got receptions. I know he's got a lot of sacks behind the line. I know that. That's what I'm impressed by, Mr. Pierre. The other one that I've been bragging about lately myself is Mr. Hill Green. I've really been watching him. I can't remember who 31 is. I can't remember. I should know. I ought to have my butt kicked over it. But he's doing a good job. I think the defense all around, even Saab. Oh, geez, what is his name? Number 18.
Too. You got to think about that. Plus, we're getting players off of injured reserve list for the offense and the defense, which is making our team better than what it was before. Throwing in other players that nobody's even heard of. Look at Josh Quavos, Quavos. Look at him. He's a secret enemy if you think about it, because he gets in between players and can catch passes that nobody even thought about he could pass or catch.
No, I've been impressed by him. He's the go-to guy, and actually, when I say go-to guy, he's your short yardage guy, but he's also those that. And I'm trying to say this, and people I don't know if they take me right way. You got to have somebody that can move the ball. Whether it be a running back like Jam Miller coming out of the backfield or going across the line. Hubbard, thank you, Jones. I appreciate it. 18, Mr. Hubbard. I mean, the defense, who's 31? Yeah. I can't remember who 31 is. That's shame on me.
So I don't know either.
He made a couple sacks. Sam has been slow, and I'm wondering if he hasn't been injured, because when he's playing good, he does a real good job. So I'm not going to complain about Sam too much. Not yet, Keith. Not yet. But I may change, So who is 31? Trivia game. But anyways, I think the defense is coming along. Quavos, I'm sorry. Keith, there it is, Mr. Keeley. There we go. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. But he's been coming along here lately. But anyways, I feel like Quavos, you got to have, it's either going to be in your receiver, your slot receiver, whatever, coming across the middle, going outside edge, coming back to the quarterback, trying to get at least the first down. All right. And of course, you got your star players like Jermaine Burton, Ryan Williams, Horton, Brooks, all these guys, they're going to be your speechers out there, but you still got to have that one just in case. They're not going to win every race. Let's put it that way. I don't care who you are. You got to have somebody that you can count on to move the football. And we've been missing that. I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I always say.
I believe we got them now.
I do too. It's not just Quavos. I think I can't remember which receiver. It may be Brooks that's really doing a great job. I know, he's keeping the ball moving.
He's off of a concussion protocol too.
Yep, everybody's looking for him to get a touchdown, and I hope he does, because you got the players that are working hard, getting you moving the football. They deserve that touchdown if you can get it to them at all.
Yep. So what do you think about Hill? What do you think about D. Hill?
Daniel Hill? I think he's going to be great.
You really put him, Jam, and Kevin in the backfield?
My question is what's going on with Richard Young? That's what I don't know. Daniel Hill is doing. Hang on a second.
Not that he hadn't played this much this year.
That's what I'm saying. He's not getting on the field. You got now he come on a little bit at the beginning, and I'm wondering if he's gotten hurt, or it's just like I tell everybody else, the best player will play with Alabama. Daniel Hill is a beast. I really like Riley. He's a change of pace. He's a little speedster. He's not the biggest body, but he will get the ball moving. But they keyed on him after they used him for a while, getting him more experience. And they backed off and they started using Daniel Hill. But I feel like Daniel Hill is going to be your stronger running back per se, breaking tackles. Now, he's not going to be as fast. Riley likes his little speedster. It's like trying to catch a little mouse. When you try to, you throw Daniel Hill out there, yeah, you might catch him, but you're not going to bring him down as easy. Let's put it that way. I like both of them.
Sorry, the only thing with Riley is that if he gets caught in the backfield, he's not going nowhere.
That's what I'm talking about. He's like a little mouse. He doesn't have enough. Well, he's got the speed. He's a fine running back. Don't take me wrong. I'm just saying, like you said, you catch him in the backfield or on the sideline, he's easy to take down.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Where Daniel Hill is just a monster. He's just going. I feel like he will be our. If that's something that I hate about the way they call games this nowadays. Used to be called halfback, fullback, tailback, and they change names all the time, like Wolf and Eagles and Mikes, and just tell me who they are. I know the quarterbacks.
I'm good. I don't know, but I know football.
Yeah, I know you do, and that's the reason I say this. We know what positions they are. Don't change their names. You know strong side. You know left side. You know what I mean? And of course the right side. But anyways, I think Daniel Hill will be what I call a fullback
bruiser.
Yeah. If they could get the offensive to start blocking for runs, I don't know if we see that happening a lot this year. We might see it some in the playoffs, but I really feel like the O-line is more keying on pass blocking this year.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. We are throwing some blocking because you got to for the running backs. But I feel like next year, if they key on and working on the running game, I think Daniel Hill is going to play a major role in that. And y'all can go ahead and throw his name in there. But I also feel like a running back like Riley is going to be very, very useful. I just don't know if he'll be quote that household name that I feel
short yardage,
or a change of pace. Getting around the edge and taking off. I think he will get better and better as we go. So I could be very wrong about that. AK Deer. He's going to be fine, but I think he's just going to have to wait a little bit longer, and maybe not. Maybe they'll show more of his presence. I'm hoping they show more of his presence in the Eastern Illinois game or Cupcake game. Let's put it that way. I'd like to see some more of him. I'm going to tell you this much. Unless things change, and you know how recruiting always does, there is a running back. I seen a video of it. Just happened to catch it. Don't know where in the world it come from. And this kid is a beast. Hard to bring down. That gum calves look like my thighs. He's just a monster of a man, and he is committed to Alabama. Let's put it that way. So I think he's going to throw a monkey in the wrench for the running backs. I hope. Drop the link. All right, there's the link. Somebody want me to drop the link?
I think that the what we're doing with players, how we're throwing in, and put this player in and to make a play, and then put this player in to make a play. I like that because it makes defenses have to think on, is this guy going to be on the field, or is this guy going to be on the field? Do we have to stop both of these guys? Can we stop both of these guys? That's because, like I said, Quavos, you get him between three defenders, he's catching the ball. I mean, it's a dangerous throw, don't get me wrong, but you make the play. So that's what I'm saying. You throw the players, you put the players in, you keep them fresh, keep them rotated. That was half of our problem. Also, is we didn't rotate players. We didn't never really. I mean, I'm not saying that it was Nick Sheridan's fault, but Ryan Grubb is the man. He is doing what he is supposed to do.
Well, look at it this way, Jeff. Back when I was coaching basketball, we got our team to second place, and I didn't have much to work with. What I say, and I was assistant. The head coach basically looked at me and said, "Build me a defense." I said, "Okay," and that's what I done. But the only problem is on his offensive side was that he only had like 2 to 3 players that he could count on to
keep them fresh.
Well, to defend against.
Yeah.
Let's see something. Let's see how this works out. Hey, Steven.
Can you hear me?
What's up, Steve?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, Steven? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm just sitting here enjoying this Sunday afternoon after no stress weekend for Bama. But
beautiful day.
I'd like to say, for everybody who keeps saying, "Oh, well, poor old LSU, they've lost this, they're going to come in mad, they're going to play Bama hard." Well, I want you to don't forget, Bama is going to play hard. They're not worried about what's happening in LSU. They're worried about what they've got to do to win this game. It's LSU week, and we are kicking that monkey behind.
Yeah.
What can I say?
The No Mercy crew strikes again. Where's need them?
Steven, I'm glad you made it on the show, man. We've been trying for years. You know,
I was finally able to get it working on my phone.
Me too, buddy. Yeah. Me too.
I don't know why. I mean, Jeff's been on the show before. We've tried to get you on before, and it just never worked out. Now, Jeff worked out for a little while because we could even get camera on Jeff, and then just all of a sudden, nothing. I don't know what happened.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't mind the camera, because I'm just glad you guys are on giving you opinions. This is why this show is why I do this, is for you guys to come on, and anybody else that wants to. Like I said, I would love to have one of the ladies come on here. Twister and just anybody, because this show is made for y'all. It's just us talking some football, giving some scores, and having a good time the day after. So, Steven, you still with me?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm still here.
Your S disappeared on me. I feel like I'm talking to walls here. So, anyways, what is your take on the LSU game, man? I want to know, Steven.
Honestly, I think since this is going to be a revenge game, and I hate using revenge because I don't want revenge. I just want Bama to take care of business. And I think they're going to go ahead and they're going to say, look, we have to get this game to win, or we're not going to be able to advance as far as we want to.
Right.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. All right, I got to give this a shot. Hope this works. Twister.
Who we got?
How you doing?
Roll Tide. Good morning. How y'all doing this Sunday morning?
What's up, buddy?
What's up? In the house.
I hear Twister every morning. I hear Twister.
Man, I'm trying to see if this thing will work.
It's working so far, bud. It's working so far. Oh,
wait,
good,
Mr.
man.
Freeze. Mr. Freeze. Come on, say it. I want to hear you say it.
Well, old Mr. Freeze got that ass whoop again tonight. Yeah. Hey, y'all keep saying, man. Hey, real talk, man. Man. Y'all stop saying Mr. Freeze is gonna leave. We want to beat that ass too. Mr. Freeze ain't gonna leave out the leave. We finna get him kicking out the SEC his ass. Everybody else doing it. Breeze is not away from us.
I told you, Kimberly.
He gonna stay a couple of more weeks till Alabama come to that damn thing. That guy done great. He can leave. But we're talking. I don't want him to leave at all. He needs to stay another. Give him a goddamn 5-year extension.
We'll help you pay for it, right?
We'll help you pay for it, right?
Yeah, I like old Mr. Freeze.
All right. I'm gonna tell you what.
All right.
His old friend Jeff. How morning, man? How y'all doing?
Oh man, I'm great.
I'm doing 100 there, brother.
Oh man, I'm great. I'm doing 100 there, brother.
Man, God bless y'all,
Okay.
man. I'm glad y'all doing good, man. And man, and Carson Beck, welcome back to your old self again, buddy. You still throwing picks, man, and my goodness, dude.
Still here.
All those yards, and y'all still lost the game, man.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Somewhere I'm getting some feedback. Have you got a show on somewhere else besides your phone?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but do you have
Can you
something
still
else?
hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
No.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
No, you
Echo.
Yeah, I still hear it like an echo.
Yeah, I still hear it like an echo.
Oh man, here we go to that. I don't got
Just hang.
nothing on, man.
Let me see if it's you. Okay, hang on just a second.
Let me see if it's you. Just a second.
Go ahead.
All right, now, Jeff, talk to me.
Hello.
Steven, talk to me. Steven,
Steven, you there?
I'm still here.
Did we lose Steven?
No, I'm still here.
There it is. Wake up. You puff,
Either
passing
battery
it
lagging
out,
bad.
right?
Hey, we both do that.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay, now let me bring Twister back on. Twister, you still there, buddy? I think he's working on it. Yeah. Icebox fooled y'all into picking, Vandy. I'm good at that, 6-0. I'm good at that.
No, Vandy won.
No, they didn't.
Vandy.
Vandy lost to Texas.
I know that. But they
won.
what was Texas supposed to win by?
3.
Okay.
And they won by 3.
Wrong.
And they won by 3.
Well,
You still show me showing up.
You still show me showing up.
I'll show you. Let me do this.
I'll show you. Let me do this.
Yeah, it's on Twister's side. Yeah, I don't see nothing. See, like Jeff, I don't see no lettering, and I don't see no lettering on yours. See, like when I go out, let's see, it should show an eye.
Hello.
I'm here.
I'm still here.
Y'all think I'm trying? They don't know my strategy in the pickup game. Kimberly says she got 4 picks yesterday. That would be
2.
amazing. I know. I only got 1. Spencer got 2. And Piano Man got 2. And I'll be checking the rest of y'all's probably later on this evening. But anyways, let's see if Twister's got his problem fixed. Steven, you gonna be pulling for LSU this weekend?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Pulling for them to lose.
I gotta ask, seeing how this is the first time you ever been on here. Have you been watching the Bigfoot shows?
The only thing I got to say about any of that is the No Mercy crew says, no mercy, no prisoners. We're not taking anything from anybody but your soul.
That's not a question, but all right then. I was asking you about, have you been watching any of the Bigfoot shows?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And are you enjoying them?
Very
You know,
much
you're the one
so.
that got me started. You're the one that got me started and all that crap. Dang you. Anyway, all right. Anything else you guys want to talk about, Jeff?
What about Miami? Let's talk about Miami. Come on.
Okay. All right. Let me address this real quick.
Somebody that's not a Miami fan should like Miami. I don't care.
Okay. I hate to say this, Miss Latoya. If it shows up in the chat room, okay, you get to pick. But if it doesn't show up, there's not much I can do. You will get them if they show up in the chat, and I will look very, very hard for it. But if it's not in there, and you know, there's not much I can do. Let's put it that way, because I try to run a fair game. If it's not showing up, then I don't know what to tell you, because I love you to death, and I hope they showed up. Okay. Okay. Jeff, well, now there's everybody's name and everything. I don't know what happened there. Don't ask me. Anyways, do what, Twister?
Is that Twister?
Yeah, he's back. He's sounding good.
We
lost Steven.
Y'all hear me good now?
Yep. Can hear you real good. I'll tell you what, Jeff. Won't you and Twister talk about the Miami game, and I will be right back. Okay, is that all right?
Yeah. What do you think about that, Twister? What do you think about that duck not floating? Hello? You there, buddy? Twister. Am I talking to myself?
No, you're not. I'm wondering, where did he go? Twister, you still there, bud?
Tom, Miami game. It is cold, but I give credit to SMU. SMU, they did okay. Their defense stood up, stepped up, and everything.
I'm just happy Miami lost.
Yeah, me too. Carson Benjamin to his old self again. I'm just happy. I really want to talk about the Georgia and Florida game if I could still be on here without me.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let me say this. Florida was the better team.
They were.
And they was the better team. And everybody talking about I'm hating on Georgia, man. We ain't studying Georgia. We never did. Don't give a damn about Georgia.
No.
All I said was, remember last week when South Carolina, when Ty Simpson fumbled the ball and it was going forward. They said that was a fumble, right? The same thing happened with Georgia. Same hit and everything. And that was a fumble against Florida. But guess what they said? That was going forward. So I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be real with you. And I'm gonna be real with you, real honestly. They don't want Alabama to win games.
But
we've been beating Rebels all season long.
I've been saying this all year long.
And Georgia want to be Alabama so much. They want to be Alabama 2.0. And everybody's talking about everybody hating on Georgia. Man, that's a damn lie. Everybody loves Georgia because Georgia get away with every goddamn thing. Everything. Every time. Y'all need referees to cheat against freaking Florida, man. That is the most important thing to be a Georgia Bulldog fan right now. I'm sorry. But when it come down to the same,
Didn't they just fire a head referee that was
would have done it? Oh, well, Alabama, that was a fumble. Oh, so basically, come again?
So didn't they just fire a head referee? Somebody that was like one of the legendary referees for cheating, and they knew he did it.
Wasn't it? Was it the Kirby clap against Auburn against Mr. Freeze?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I heard they got rid of him. Man, it's like Kirby got referees on the payroll every goddamn week. You have to cheat against Florida without a coach. Embarrassing, man. But them Georgia fans always say it's a win-win, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but man, y'all always be the favorites. Y'all the new Alabama, right? Y'all supposed to be the king of the SEC. Why y'all need referees to help y'all beat low-tier teams? No offense to Florida. The Florida played they ass off yesterday. And I said to Piano Man, I said, it ain't gonna be funny if goddamn Florida will go out there and play their asses off like they did. And they did. That was a fumble, and that Florida guy caught that ball. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
Yep.
Florida got screwed off that game.
Yeah, I watched
Florida was the better team. Georgia is who they thought we were. They ain't that team everybody's so scared
Who
of.
does Georgia compare themselves to?
Us, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're trying to be us.
They want to be Bama.
But at the same
I
time,
got news for
the referees helping Georgia, but the referees are against Alabama. So Georgia is favored. They love Georgia. They hate us.
Can't stand us, no.
At all.
I've said it for months now. Since football season started, they don't want Alabama. After that FSU loss, they expected Alabama to fall off and just go into the sunset. That's what they thought. But Alabama had other ideas. DeBoer, Grubb, they had other ideas. They knew what they wanted to do. They just knew they had to, to keep playing and win and start winning. So after that, it was just, win the games, and what they call that South Carolina a trap game. Yeah, it was a trap game. Alabama just played 4 ranked teams in a row. They were tired. You could see it. It was they were physically spun out there, but they still won that game. So we're not going nowhere.
Well, I heard on a video that one of the players was telling the coach, "Hey, we got it done." It was a tough game. South Carolina come to play, and I thought South Carolina was a pretty good team. I don't know why they keep losing. All right, we lost Twister again. Guys, we do apologize for the lags, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm proud that you guys come on, and I want you to come back again anytime you want to. I don't know what happens.
I will.
Oh, I know you would. I'm glad you can. Jeff, and for those who don't know, Jeff is very, very smart about college football and pros too, I'm sure. But he knows I don't care nothing about the pros.
I don't know the P's and the Q's of it or like that, but I know football.
Yes, you do. So does Brock. Yep. I'm gonna post this on there. Say what you want. Florida caught that ball. Miami, Carson Beck. I'm glad you went down there. Georgia didn't need you. We don't need you in the SEC. You are what we think you are. So that's all I'm going to say about the Miami game as far as that goes. I don't like Miami, period.
Nope.
I have never liked Miami since the 92 game.
I don't like that duck.
No, I would have loved to see Florida win yesterday. That would have saved Billy Napier's cause, because Billy Napier's never going to be a championship team. They're just going to be spoilers from here, as long as they got him as a coach. The SEC is full of talent everywhere you go. Let's see here. All right.
It's filling some key spots, on defense, offense, special teams. Not one team in college football can say they have the perfect team. It's just not. No, you cannot say it. It's not. You don't even try to say it. Every team has a flaw.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm going to ask both of you guys this, okay? I got talking last night. And we was talking about Keelan Russell. What do I think was going to happen next year? Well, next year. But I feel like But I feel like if Ty Simpson comes back, you're echoing on me. You're echoing on me.
Echo.
Okay. I'll bring it back when I get done. If Ty Simpson comes back, I feel like Austin Mack will hit the transfer portal. And the reason I say that, because you're going to have a Keelan Russell I guess he's probably going to be a redshirt freshman. I feel like, I don't know. But I think he is. So you'll have him in the mix. He'll be better. Look at Ty Simpson. It took him, 2 to 3 years playing behind Bill Rowe, and look at the quarterback that he is now. He wasn't ready. He is now. He's our best chance at winning as far as quarterback goes. Keelan Russell, I feel like will have a little bit more experience. He's subject to move up into that second spot, which I feel like Austin Mack will hit the transfer portal, because we have another quarterback that's coming in that we're pretty high on. I feel that's going to happen. It takes time. Guys are getting paid. They're getting NIL, so they got the transfer portals going on. They're trying to look for playing time, carrying on that way. I feel like that even though we look at amateurs getting paid as now professional, we feel like college football is turning to semi-pro, they're still amateurs. And that's the reason I bring up the way that Ty Simpson has come in. He's a fine quarterback. We're looking at him to have a Heisman run and everything, but he's still an amateur. I don't care who they are. You put them in the pros, they're not as good. I mean, I hear that Jalen Milroe's doing pretty decent, but he's still not your top quarterback as far as I know. But he's doing better in the pros than he ever did in college. Well, I can't say they've done pretty good for us for 2 years. You know what I mean? So all I'm trying to say is they are still young men. At my age, you like to call them kids, but I realize that they are young men coming out of high school. And look at Ryan Williams last year. Hell, he was all-star, and this year he's trying to fit and make it a team sport more so than what he has been, because that's all he knew was run straight down, and he's got hands that's spectacular, and that's the kind of catches he feels like he's got to make. And I think he realizes now that there's your standard catch is a good catch, brother. But yeah, it all comes in learning that this is still an amateur game, even though we are paying kids NIL and their heads get big and swell up. That's what's happened to Carson Beck. That's what happened to Nico. They thought they were bigger than what they really are, and they're not. Let me see. Is Twister still here? No, he's still working on it. So, anyways, what you got on that, Jeff?
Yeah, I think so. I think that that like I said, every team has a flaw. It doesn't matter what team, you have a flaw. It just depends. It what you do with that flaw. Like I said, you win a game and you take something from that game and you use it in that next game, and you keep on going from there. Like that. Like I say, I hate to say it, but a loss is a loss. We know that. But you take they took something from that game that they didn't want to lose again. So they got that, and then you throw Ty in there, who, by what they say, did not throw an interception, did not fumble the ball in the Florida State game. Defense did pretty good. We was in that. We could have come back and won that game, but I don't know what was going on. Anyway, but you win and you keep on going and you move on, and then you get to where you're 7-1, where Alabama is right now, and yeah, we got a target on our back, but we're still flawed. We still have problems. We still do things wrong. We still let people through and all that. But what I say is, you remember the Hardy guy from Missouri, right?
Yeah.
The running back, right?
Yeah.
Take away his 52 yards, and what is that Missouri game?
Yeah. Nothing. It's just a rollover.
Yeah. Take away the 200 yards in the Georgia game where they were running for exercise because they didn't score no more points in the second half. Take away those 200 yards, and what do you got?
Yep, a rollover. Yep. You got to have some star players. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm kind of going through the chat real quick.
You're good.
Yeah, but all right. So let's go this route. Who is this? Tree Ski, 1072. Never seen you before, but we're glad you're here this morning. Roll Tide to you, bro. Yeah, me too, Twister. I don't. We're gonna get it right one of these days. It's not me, buddy. I'm sorry. But anyways, all right. You want the link one more time? Hang on just a second, because we're gonna talk about a little bit about this LSU game, and then we're gonna get out of here. Okay, Jeff?
All right.
Let me see if we can get him on. Yeah, check this out. 60 says Clemson puts up 500. He says it right. 538 yards of offense and still loses the game. Somebody explain the logic, y'all. What the hell, as Rev says. I got the TVMA up there. Let's see. I know I got it down here.
What did Clemson get? 159 yards?
46 to 45. He said 538 yards is what Clemson got.
159 yards.
Yeah, probably so. Hey, Twister, how you looking now, bud? Twister. Oh, Twister. Twist like we did last summer.
And he still didn't answer.
He still didn't answer. No. Been sabotaged by. That's what it is.
You've been sabotaged by Mr. Freeze. No,
oh Lord. Well, that's all right. All right. Look, LSU is coming up, guys. Y'all have fun with it this week. I cannot seriously, and I'm hoping somebody can show me something that LSU is going to put us up against. Outside of their athletes and pride, I just don't see where they can win this game.
I think have a coaching system. They really don't. They don't have anything. They don't have anybody to make the plays, to call the plays. I mean,
I'm going to try to look up the spread for the game coming up. Okay. Let's see here.
Is there a spread? Last time I looked, it wasn't a spread.
Well, I'm going to say. I don't know if y'all can hear my dogs barking in the background. They're my little killers.
We got 3 dogs.
I don't see it so far. I see some already. Let's see the Auburn Vanderbilt game. Vanderbilt's picked to win by 7 at Vanderbilt.
Should be more. Anyway.
Well, let's say there we go. Right now, Alabama is picked to win by 11.5 points, which means they'll have to win by 12. But yeah, that's where they standing so far, and they didn't have the over/unders.
Wait to get Alabama fans to bet emotionally, because that's what they've been trying to do lately.
Yeah. Let's see here. Mr. George, glad to see you, buddy. To Tennessee. All right, I'm a little bit behind. Okay. What are you talking about, Susan? I want to know, because I know me and Jeff Bobby wants to know. Yeah, we'll keep working on it, Twister. All right, here's what I want to know. Did anyone here, Kilpatrick Jr., got into something over the weekend which is being investigated? I know that 3 players was not able to see the field. I don't know if it was just in practice or what it is, for lying about something about coming to practice and end up being at a club that night. I do know that. So what kind of
Alabama?
repercussions do I, Jeff?
Is it Alabama? They're talking about Alabama?
Yeah. Yep. I read it, I think, this morning, that they were supposed to be in that practice. They didn't show up. I don't know what reasons they gave, and that the coach wouldn't let them on the field after he found out that they missed practice, and went clubbing that night. Now, I don't know which 3 it was. I don't know.
Look that up.
So, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I know, and I don't know if that's the same thing as she's talking about.
Something new on me.
Yeah, I read it this morning, I think. Okay. Hold them killers back. Yeah. I used to mess with my neighbors down in Alabama. They'd come home and my dogs would be out and they'd start barking and running and they'd lick you to death, you know, but they bark, you know. And I said, come back here, killers. Oh, man, you ought to see their eyes. They get this big around. Oh, crap, what's fixing to happen, you know? Yep,
Yeah.
I had somebody was going to buy a house next to me and there was a whole group of realtors and all. And my dogs was out and then they started barking, running that way. I come back, killers, got them before they got to them. And had them come over and, oh, man, they would back it up to the cars. And needless to say, I never seen them no more. And they wasn't the ones that bought the house. All right. Okay. You done fine, Twister. You done fine. We just need to get some work on whatever you're doing. Make sure you get with Piano Man to help us out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Susan, now, is that what you was talking about, huh? I don't know. I mean, that's just something that I read this morning. Now we're talking. Here we go. This is what I was wanting to see and been waiting on. Bama by 17. You think so? 6-0? I'm curious. I can't wait to hear the predictions. When I say predictions, of course, I listen to Piano Man's in the morning, and y'all come up with some crazy, crazy predictions. I'll tell you what. I love listening to you. 100 to nothing. You know that ain't gonna happen.
Nothing. That was Steven's score 1. I think we come down from that cloud.
I think so, but you can't blame them. You can't blame them. They really love the team, that kind of stuff, and we kind of sometimes we feel like we're indestructible. Yeah, okay, there we go. Stephen, I'm gonna tell you this much. I wish you could listen in on some of the conversations I have with folks about this stuff. It would blow your mind. But anyways,
on Twitter, I'll tell you, don't go on Twitter.
I don't. I stick to my YouTube channel. I don't care about doing Twitter, Rumble, X, whatever new social media comes out. I just do my thing on YouTube, and I don't care. You know, it's just fun for me to do as I do already. I'm gonna try to do one tonight, but I doubt it. It probably looks like it's gonna be more so this coming weekend. But we're fixing to start off a new series, Stephen. Just so you know, it's called. I'm thinking about naming it. Y'all have answers. I have questions. So that's enough about the Bigfoot stuff. Anyways, but yeah, the LSU game. What do you think? Do you think Bama by 17? Or do you think it might be more or less?
If they play the way they've been playing, could be by 17. I think they were just, like I said, just tired against SC, and you could tell they were spent. So yeah, it could be more. I mean, I think this team is really trending in the right way they need to trend, as well as as bringing players back off an injury list, to rotating players more than we did last year, to having more players to rotate. Also, the like I said, under the radar kind of thing kind of goes with it. So I mean, LSU really can't look at our team and go, well, they're going to play this player, and they're going to play this player, because they don't know who we're going to play. So yeah, I think it could be by more than 17. Will it be? Only time will tell.
Let's see here. Sorry about that. I like this. Keith Holcomb says 42-17. Jones says Bama by 6. George says by 10. Am I going to be too crazy if I say we will beat them by 20? Y'all think I'm going to be that crazy?
No.
Because I really think they can.
I think they can too. because I mean look at LSU right now. They're like they're like a duck on the water if you think about it. The duck, looks everything's cool and everything, but all kind of shit's happening up under that water.
Yeah. Oh, they're keeping it hush hush. They're keeping it under. Yeah, I get it. But to your point a while ago, Jeff, you said something about star players here and there. You got Quavos. You got Ryan Wims is always going to be a threat. Jermaine Burton's going to be a threat. I think Brooks is coming back. Horton's coming back. So your wide receiver core is just going to be who gets the ball. Jam Miller's back. I'm hoping he's gotten a little bit more confidence. I feel like he's lost a little bit since he got hurt.
He was still kind of concussed, I think.
I do too. There was something going on, and maybe he's coming back out of it. I hope so, because I really like Jam. I mean, we was talking about running backs earlier, and we've got reasons to have high hopes for rest of these games and next year. But I feel like you got Quavos. I just mentioned all the wide receivers and the running back with Daniel Hill. Jam Miller, I know he can catch out of the backfield too. So I feel like we've got way too many weapons. And that's why I refer to when I coached basketball, we only had like two, maybe 2.5 guys that could score. The rest of the team was just out there running around as kids. My goodness, but the defense wise, I had more of an advantage, but we ended up coming in second place because we didn't have as many quality players that the first team had. Okay. And they knew it. And I asked the guy, he said, well, it's simple. I've got more players than you do. That's how come we won. We barely, I still had a good defense and the kids. And, but that was my point. We got more quality players. We got more heart. I feel like we're going to win this game by 20 easily. Yeah. I could be wrong. I really could. Look at my Pickem score. You'll know. Yeah, he can be wrong. But, hey, Flat Rock. And Flat Rock was the guy I was talking to last night about football. And I did bring up your point, Flat Rock, about players hitting the transfer portal on LSU, possibly not playing their hardest. You know what I mean? So, Jeff, we're fixing to get out of here, bud. Have you got anything else you want to talk about before we leave, bud?
No, I'm good. I'm glad it finally worked.
Me too. Me too.
Every time I try to come on and say, need help? Like, come on, man. I just want to go talk on the camera.
Yeah, that's it. We just want to talk some football. That's all. That's all. I try to tell people it's just like me and Flat Rock on the phone last night. Just act like you're talking on the phone, and that's all we're doing. We're talking football, whatever, who cares? Just give your opinion and talk football. That's all it is. All right, we're going to get out of here. Jeff, thanks for coming on. Yeah, I figured you had been Flat Rock. Flat Rock's my buddy, man. I think the world of it. And I've been listening to the audio too this morning. Been practicing, but just so you know. But anyways, we're going to get out of here. My thanks to Twister for trying to come on. He was doing a good job. We're going to get that worked out where we can have him on here and he won't be lagging. My really special thanks to Steven. Jeff, I've been trying to get Steven on here forever.
Yeah.
At least we got him on here for a little while.
I've only heard Steven 2 times.
Yeah, I know what we need to do. I need to have a little special show, have Steven on here, even if he's no camera, and just have a little talk with Steven, because that'll be fun. That would really be fun. With a group like this and lagging, it messes people up, and I know it does. And I can't blame them, but I just need to do a special with Steven and see how it turns out. But anyway, my also special thanks to Jeff for coming on this morning. Guys, any of y'all are welcome on the show. Just hit the link next time. Ladies, I would love to have 1, 2, 3, or all y'all on at any given time. So, thanks, Steven. I hope you do come back. I really, really do. Same to you, Jeff. And anybody that wants to come on, like I said, this show is for you guys on Sunday mornings. I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about next Sunday, so y'all come back and see us. But anything else you got, Jeff?
Nope. Just roll Tide and let's kick the mess out of those Tigers or kittens.
Right. Roll Tide roll, right? My special thanks to Jeff, Steven, Twister. Appreciate you guys this morning. I had fun with it. Y'all come back and see William comes on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on Making a Double. Spencer comes on at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night with BAMA Smoke. And of course, we will be back next Saturday morning, 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central for the Pickem show. And until then, we will see you guys later. Go ahead, Jeff.
Piano Man comes on in the mornings.
Yep, don't forget.
Yep, at 8 o'clock. So 7:30 if you're on there. Just on the chat. So yeah. And we'll see y'all then. Thank you for letting me be on the show. And
my pleasure. Yep. Don't forget Piano Man, and also don't forget Bobby Sprinkle comes on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 2 o'clock. Y'all catch him out. Check him out. Yep. Don't forget Be Sharp. There's some other channels I'm gonna be checking out.
That's another one. Final Whistle with Coach Sean.
Yep, Coach Sean, Lou Sean, and our guy Van.
T-Town Media with Jonathan and Coach Carl.
Now that's the one I want to go check out. I need to get. I'm gonna find out about it. I'm gonna find out. Thanks you, Jeff. I appreciate that. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Roll that gum tide to you. We will see y'all Monday, Wednesday, and hopefully next Saturday on the Pickem Show. Y'all have a good afternoon and take care of yourselves. And until then, roll that gum tide. We'll see y'all next time. Tell them, Jeff. Tell them.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'd be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here